Yo, yo, hey there, guys. It's DJ Black Stripes, and today we're gonna be going over uh, basically my favorite effects chain I've been using so far in my album that's gonna be coming out on Friday, August 2nd. So, if you're interested in some cool processing chains, stick around for the ride. Hopefully, you learn something new. Um, So basically, started by going into one of my sessions that uses part of this chain, and I got rid of basically all of it, and we're gonna solo it. Listen to what this sample sounds like. It's a disco like uh descending riff, but I stretched it out, kind of destroyed it a little bit. Let's try adding our gate on though. Oh, you hear that? We start getting some chords that actually kind of exist in there. And if you didn't notice, I have this gate going to my basic, I think there's a hi-hat shaker. Pretty much just a shaker, actually. Okay. But I have it gated to that. So it should be fairly square, regimented. If we go back to solo this again, we're gonna hear it doesn't sound as full as this other one. We're gonna use roar to make up a little bit of that lost sound. Glue compressor too helps. Then once you have your hybrid reverb, sorry about that, in there, I have it on pretty wet, but then you start to get that airy bounce. It's cool stuff. And I actually use the same chain here. You can tell. I did chain it to a different set of drums, so you can hear the pattern is different. But you take off that gate, this is so boring. I didn't even turn off any of the other stuff to make it kind of glow and float in the mix, but it makes such a big difference. Yeah, it sounds so much better when you put it in context. But so this is the diet version of the effects chain that I am specifically going to be showing you today. I like this a lot. The gate, roar, and hybrid reverb sounds fantastic on a lot of different things. But now we are going to be opening up one other set that relies on this a little bit more heavily, and it also has the superior version of this chain. So here we're going to show you basically what the original sample sounded like. Zeroed everything out. It's a little stretched because the tempo I have for this piece is slower. Sounds a bit hip hoppy, that sounds better, but not enough, right? So, this is where things get interesting. Single note, chop exciter, whatever. It basically takes loops that are way too simple and add some spice to them. So let's look at this real quick. We have gate going to our drum track. Let's see how it sounds with the gate. Interesting. Not bad. And the phasing kind of moves around. That filter delay, though. Phasing and filter delay give you so much motion. And here's our little secret sauce here. Beat repeat. You always have 100% chance, and you gotta have your variation set down to 0. You set beat repeat to what you want it to do. Because if you don't, it's probably gonna sound like garbage. But if you control beat repeat, it can do some really interesting sounding things. Now, I'll go back, through on the roar. The space it takes up is now entirely different compared to 2 minutes ago. Now, let's take a quick peek at this second half, because this is important. This is where you're going to start to see some of the sauce shine through. So we'll start by just turning this on. Let's turn the phasing on. Why not? Sounds pretty much the same, right? Sounds like we're going in the same direction. Put on the beat repeat. Put on roar. Sounds the same as the other one, basically, right? If not, just a little more full. Now hear this. You can hear the contrast. This one goes from airy and full this one's a lot more choppy. This is arguably one of the simplest ways that I can explain the importance of the order of your effects chain, because this is the same effects chain. The basic one, the correct order that I keep it in, because this is the way I use it most, is the gate, phasing, filter, delay, beat, repeat. And I normally have roar and hybrid reverb set to a different template. I got those in my bounce bass effects, the booty bass. I can go over that another day if you want to see that. But basically the roar and hybrid reverb are not nearly as fixed of parameters. Obviously you can go in and play with all these, but what's really important in distinguishing these two is where this gate is placed. That's the only difference. So in an effects chain, whatever is first is what's going to be hit by the signal first. So if you have your gate blocking off large chunks of the signal before it gets to the filter delay and the beat repeats, which kind of spread out everything, then you're going to have more sound. But if you have the gate near the end, then it's going to cut off closer to the tail end of the signal, which is going to give you something a lot more choppy like we have in the second half of this little part here. I don't know. Not super crazy, but I think it's a great little effects chain if you want to make something not super exciting sound a lot more interesting. So I hope you like it, and I hope you get some use out of it. Um, please listen to my album coming out Friday, Crocs and Cuban Links, DJ Black Stripes. Peace.